Time for the 49ers Rush Podcast.
The 49ers offensive line situation is weird in and of itself because you got this beast, Trent Williams, who I think is one of the best players in the NFL. And then you just got a bunch of other guys with him. As far as, not a lot of national kind of, they're not getting a lot of attention. If you were a GM and you've been a part of a lot of different O-lines, would you rather build an O-line like the 49ers, or would you rather have just a bunch of quality guys across the board and perhaps no elite guys? So what's kind of what would you prefer there if you were building a unit?
Yeah, it's a really good question. One of the first things I would say, by the way, is I was kind of wrong about Trent Williams coming out. I knew he was a phenomenal athlete, but I remember there being a quote from the Oklahoma strength and conditioning coach where he said, yeah, man, if he can ever just, fully devote himself to this and really put the time in, he could really be special. I remember thinking, if a guy's in college trying to get life-altering money and he wasn't fully committed, he wasn't all in, is he going to be after he makes the NFL? And the answer, I guess, is yes, because Trent's been unbelievable. But that was a real red flag for me. And to answer your question, more than any other position group, and you know this, it really is a unit. It really is how the guys work in concert. I literally did a speaking engagement this morning, and I said, I'm not aware of another position in any other sport where more than 50% of the time you are physically working with the person next to you, right?
Right.
Whether it's run or pass, more than 50% of the time, you're working with either the guy to the left or the guy to the right. And that's part of what makes it unique. I would also say that in general, you're only as good probably as your weakest link. So I would say I'd rather have 5 solid guys than 3 below average, which is potentially maybe you could say what the Niners have inside, and 2 above average or 2 studs. The value you get now I will say this. I think Kyle Shanahan does an unbelievable job of using Trent Williams as a weapon. And I don't think enough play callers and game planners design plays based on the unique skill set of a particular offensive lineman. But the Niners absolutely do. And I think that gives them a little bit more of a boost than what I'm about to say. But ultimately, I just don't feel like, if average is a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10, right? The value you get of an 8, a really good player, is not nearly as much as the value you're hurt by having a 2 starting. Does that make sense?
It does.
It's all you want to have elite players, but I'd rather have 5 guys that are all solid than have a couple of elite and a couple below average guys, because the below average guys are going to bite you in the butt.
Hey, this your boy Frank Gore. I'm listening to 49er Rush. Niners all day.